Hi.
Hello.
I'm waiting for you. This is our final project update. Welcome to the kind of last. The boys start school tomorrow, so Sunday, at least for our school district, is a bit. All the parents are preparing. I heard we haven't left the house. I heard a lot of people are shopping, grocery, Costco, Sam's is quite crowded. So, but yeah, we wanted to share and kind of close the loop on what we've been doing so we can get started. Anything with
Yep.
that? So we have actually Ethan to my right side. He is navigating the scene. Go for it. So we actually got them involved. They're not quite ready to maybe show up, at least not Ethan, but he is the one navigating everything behind. So it's our seven update. Let's go to the next slide, Ethan.
Wait, this is a new picture. So
Yes.
we just went on our trip.
That's true. Our summer trip.
Yep, our summer trip that we do.
If you look at the words, maybe I'll give you a hint where we went.
Yep, you try to figure out where we went.
Go for it, Ethan. We do the same thing. We'll go through a current sprint and then a demo and then action items and what we're doing. So you'll see that this is our final demo. Tomorrow is what I call a release. So usually Monday you'll see we'll post out there a summary, kind of pretty much this video in a in a written format, and then all the videos kind of posted and anything we're releasing. So next slide, Ethan. All right. So I think we were a little bit ambitious on the last sprint. I'll let Paul, you can explain what we did.
Yeah, so we got things done, but I mean, of course, we had a planned trip. So part of the status that we're doing, we actually got pictures. So I captured pictures, moments of Mexico. So that's where the pictures come from. So we have videos and pictures of that. Angela did put a reel out there, a reel on Instagram.
Oh yeah, yeah. I put
So,
shorts just because
shorts, yeah.
that's on YouTube. So
Yep. And Ethan's is going to try to put something out there real quick too, because he likes to do that on his YouTube channel. Angela, she's actually, yeah, that's what she did. Fine. Oh yeah, sorry. I read it. I was like, wait, I already said that. Short stories from Mexico, but she's going to define. We're going to actually continue on the next. We're going to keep on doing this. So she's going to define the next phase and what we're going to do. In progress. I know that this has been lingering, but I'm getting there. I'm putting together. Well, I got the camera set up, and I finally got the equipment to work. So I'm gonna try to put together a dandelion video. So hopefully we'll start. I'll try to get that completed on the next sprint.
All right.
We'll just skip what's not started because the boys wouldn't do the videos anyway. They were trying to get them to do long videos on YouTube, but
it's more challenging than probably than we expected.
It might be a little bit more challenging than it's
yeah, just to put the storyline together, they don't quite understand because which is fine. I think we'll eventually get there.
Yep.
So I thought it would be nice to go over this a kind of a overview of what we intended to do in the beginning and kind of our original plan and tell you guys where we're at. So I don't know if I've ever shared this slide, but it's the reasons for our journey, at least for the summer. I'll let Paul talk about his, and maybe we'll get our sons to show up as well.
Yep. So reasons of journey. This is why I think I do what I do day to day. You know, I capture pictures. I love to capture videos. I capture moments that you keep memories of. Sometimes people only remember or have moments and they have memories of things they've done, but I like to capture that with my videos and pictures. And so that's kind of what I like to do, is capture those and then share it with everyone. And people, some people like my pictures, some people don't.
Paul likes candidness, so
yeah. And so the candidness sometimes doesn't actually get liked by the people that get picture taken. So, but I think those are the moments that we should be happy with, because I think we're either, that is our natural self, and that's what I love to capture. But that's what I like to do and share, and that's the reason for this, is to actually put more of it out, because actually I do take a lot of pictures. I don't post as much anymore. So I think maybe I'll start posting and trying to create more videos.
Yeah. I mean, he is pretty good at, I would say, in terms of catching the raw content for us. So then I get to do all the editing. So for me, it's a lot about knowledge sharing. I just think that even when we plan trips, as I research them, I leverage other people's blogs, I leverage other people's videos, and my sons do that as well. A lot of times are kind of our favorite times as we're cleaning the house. We'll watch YouTube videos of our next trip to prepare for our next trip. So I thought it'd be cool to share that as well, in case it helps somebody else. In fact, I think there's from the trips that we've taken, at least the past couple of years, usually people do come. It's like, first of all, how do you have time? How do you have money to do that? So that's why it's pretty, when we share the things, at least in the blog post, we do post the number of days we go and also the cost as well. And plus, I wanted to do this since I had quit my corporate job, a summer project with our kids. Paul has captured moments for years, and I think he's always wanted to share a bit of himself. It's just now I think I have the energy and time to help him do it as well. I think if I look back, he posted a lot more frequently in the past. So I think it's a good way for our sons to learn about first project management, this agile style, and also just how do you bring something to reality, right? How do you do that? But yeah, so it's been a good journey, I think, for family. We'll go through the challenges and lessons learned in a later slide, but so far it's been good. And then Arius, do you want to come say a few words as well? Arius, come here, more.
Say a few words.
Yeah, you're just really small. What's your reason this summer?
Helping my mother.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
What
thank
else? And getting.
Anything?
I enjoy creating different things.
Yeah, you're very creative.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm sure you enjoy drawing. You enjoy.
Yeah, we showed some of that in the last videos, showing that he created the
intro.
Yeah,
And our brand kit.
Yeah, the
We'll
brand
see
kit,
that
the
later,
intro and the
yeah.
brand kit. So, but I think that's some of the great things that I think he had time to do,
Yeah.
and he was like helping. He liked doing it. So I mean, I think that was a good thing that he actually did it without us trying to get them. Like Ethan's more different. Is more
Yeah.
like you
enjoy the creative outlet, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, thank you for showing up, Arius.
Yeah. Thank you.
And then Ethan, do you want to say a few words? You don't have to show up. You can just speak. No? Okay, he's not quite ready, but he is our technical person today. So Ethan likes entertaining people. He does not believe in this format, I would say. He's like, why are we showing this? He doesn't agree with this format, but that's okay. We're still having him learn just to see the experience and just observe. Right, Ethan. He's shrugging. All right, next slide then, Ethan. So our why of why we're doing this, I'll kind of just read it. I think I've kind of summarized our purpose is driven by the belief that sharing knowledge is a key to personal and societal growth. We're dedicated to paying it forward by sharing our expertise, experiences, and insight with others. Just as I've mentioned, by doing so, we hope to inspire and empower individuals to live life to the fullest. And I would say, not before even starting this channel, I think other people have said, "Oh, God, we've gotten friends and family feedback. You guys do work first of all, but also it's just I think it does inspire people to, explore life. There's just more. We're not the type to think we're going to wait till retirement and then do all our travel or see the world, and we're also not the type to we're also the type to kind of to share these experiences with our kids, especially if we didn't get that opportunity. And so then as they grow, they'll get that, they'll know maybe better of the world. I don't think the US is the only way to live.
Yep.
And so hopefully it opens their eyes.
From different countries, different languages, so they can understand, that, the English is not the only English. Because I remember when they were growing up younger, they only want to speak English. I said, no, you're actually not originally from, we're Vietnamese and Chinese, so you have both cultures, so you should learn a little bit more about it. So I think that's a good thing that they should be more open to that. So that's a good thing.
And actually, what's funny and odd thing is that in this picture of Paris, for whatever reason, Ethan suddenly took an interest in learning more Chinese, Mandarin Chinese. So in Duolingo, he's trying to teach himself. I think I'm going to imagine since he's too afraid to speak up, I'm going to speak on his behalf. And Ethan, you too bad because you're not going to correct me. But I think it was because we went to a Chinese. We don't speak French, so we went to a Chinese restaurant in Paris, and I was able to communicate
I know the
Chinese.
real story, right?
What's the real story?
The real story is that he wants to talk to a Chinese girl that was pretty.
Oh. All right, next slide. That breaks mommy's heart. So we want to do this by sharing different experiences. So far what we've dabbled into is about traveling. There's a blog about it. There's a video about it. So we're setting up the process for that. And also our learning process of what we're doing. Yeah, I don't know why I did not want to upload the slides. So just like even this process, we're learning a lot about setting up a website, how to write a blog, how to leverage Gen AI to help write. So lots of learning in the background, even for the boys. Ethan was able to edit video. In fact, I learned from watching him edit the video to know how to use it together in a very. So it's been a good summer of learning, I would say. Yeah. And we didn't do as much traveling as we did last summer, but I think that's okay. It's just kind of for us to settle down and really just document our experiences.
Yeah. I mean, we're trying to create a process. We're trying to teach some of this process as well. Because to the boys.
Oh, like, to the boy, yes.
Yeah, so at least they understand that there's in the corporate world. I mean, we have the corporate experience. This is like, structure that you see, doing sprints and then creating, defining, your goals and what you need to do and how long it takes. It's just not like. I think some of the stuff that gets put out there is just willy-nilly. I think the professional ones, they have plans, they they write down what they need to do before they even generate it, and it takes several shoots to actually even get a good content out there, But people, it's trial and error, and I want the boys to understand that it's not one single shot and it's a perfect shot. Nothing's perfect, so everything requires work.
All right, next slide, Ethan. And then of course video content creation. So those are the previous are the topics or experience we wanted to share. Like I said, we've created the blogging site. We've created our YouTube channel to post. At least we have the platforms to support the format that we want. What we haven't got to is, that's why I don't think we're going to stop here, is a lot of the physical products. Paul does do a really good job creating at least with the Cricut, into t-shirts, and also you can see this is woodwork here, and then digital products as well. So there's still more to come, I would say. Next slide, Ethan. And then again, available in different mediums. We have our blogging through a website with Wix. You see there, and what's fun about that one is that we are using a lot of our own images instead of stock images. Even though the site will let you search, a lot of the websites will actually let you search stock images, but it's really fun to go back in the past and see the great photos that each of us have taken and be able to use it and have it look good. Not to also mention that the colors and everything is from our son's Arius's brand kit. We also have our social media platform set up. So we have the Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I would say it hasn't really picked up yet, but that's okay. We are, again, learning and kind of practicing through the process.
Yep.
I'm going to add the next slide, Ethan. Oh, Arius, I just want to summarize kind of what the boys have done over the summer, kind of the major accomplishments. Arius, you want to talk about yours?
Nope.
No, he's not ready.
Yeah. So this is his brand kit. He built this. He used his brand kit colors and then he animated an intro for us.
Yeah.
So
the colors
from the colors that he did, and then the design, and then he
even the font.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, we've released it in the past, but again, we're proud of him for it. I think our kids are always more creative than we sometimes maybe give them credit for, or maybe just that. And then sometimes I think in school you're kind of confined by what the assignments are. So I think it was fun to like give him this opportunity, give him that outlet, and he did a really good job.
Yep.
All right. All right, tech guy. Next, Ethan, you want to talk about yours? Actually, surprisingly, this is really surprising for a 12-year-old. I didn't know he had the knack for video editing. He's actually pretty. I'd say
Hi,
is one of our.
Emily, and we're doing a test. This is
Paul.
Angela.
Arius, Ethan.
Win. We gotta say win
When?
together. Okay.
Oh, when?
Okay, stop it. Let me just say it.
It's better is that.
Okay, next one is that. So that was one of our bloopers, and you'll see Ethan actually controlling the camera. That's why he went out, like he came in and went back out.
Yep.
So and he's true to he put music to it. I think it's better than what I could have done as a first video. I think so. He transitioned really well, and like I said, just using even the free software Clipchamp, watching him how to use it, I learned a few things or two. Ethan, you have anything to add? No, you can't even say a word. No, he doesn't believe. Okay, he'll click the next slide. Paul, let me talk about your
Demo.
no, it's just all the pictures he actually captures of us. This is from our recent Mexico trip.
Oh yeah, I captured a lot of pictures and videos. It's just odd. It threw me off with the price sheet, but I do take pictures of things that just so we don't forget. I have a bad habit of not remembering things. So of course that's the price sheet to the picture package that we bought. We typically, because the resort and parks that they have pictures that you can buy from that takes it automatically. So that's why we're getting the price shot. But you can see a lot of snippet videos. You can see they're short videos, so that it can be utilized by creating reels and shorts, just real quick of everything. And if it's a longer extent of that same area, I just record it again. So I just sometimes just break it up. I guess learn from Angela, because sometimes she can't actually take a 2-minute video and start chopping them up and
we
trying
still
to
have the processing power. No, the phones don't have enough. I said
Yeah.
do shorter clips in terms of when we're making shorts.
So
Yeah.
But it helps with trying to look through them and trying to actually create better reels or shorts.
But Paul has a really steady hand, because when I try to record, I look back, I was like, oh, I get nauseous with my own recording. But Paul, I guess he's been practicing for so long, has a really just good steady in framing and everything. So I do appreciate it. Makes it easier for editing and content creation.
Yeah.
All right, next slide, Ethan. Okay, and then this is actually a short that's already on our YouTube. So I use, go ahead and play it.
Buzz, made to run free. Days we'll remember, with the world to see. Always ready to run.
So this is actually a new park that we got to go on this trip. So we haven't been to this park, Savage, but it was a fun extreme park with a rope course. It's super high, 4 levels, but they only opened the 2 lowest levels. But it was still scary doing even the 2 lowest level.
I skipped it, so
Yeah, there was rafting. There was a speedboat that was in that clip. And also they provide food, so you need a buffet there at the restaurant. Yeah, food was included. And there's, I mean, if you're more relaxing there, I mean, I got to relax on the hammock and fall asleep. So
yeah.
I mean, it's a nice park.
Yeah, and so there'll probably be more shorts as I put out there. I usually just use the automated function of the, so when you put stories out there on Instagram, you can turn them into a reel, and it puts it together and syncs it, which makes it a lot quicker. So when I create, I'm sure a lot of you who use Instagram already know that. But then I download it and then I put it onto YouTube, just so we can have some content on our channel as well. But yeah, so, and just for I think it's been in the next, what's the next slide? Oh yeah, so this is a reflection of our journey so far. It's called retrospective. So in the agile sprint process, you usually have this in a project team just to see what went well, or some of the challenges, what ideas were tried, and what's next, just so we can learn their lessons learned and what we do better. So, what went well? What went well? I think it was good that progress is made, right? We have a consistent 2 week cadence. I don't think we've missed it yet.
No.
We did doing different times, but we at least consistently kind of keep with that 2 week process.
Yeah.
And I think there's lots of growth and learning, just lots of new tools. Social for me, it's a lot of social media. I still don't really understand, to be quite frank. So just playing around with a lot of things. What were some challenges, Paul?
Definitely, motivating kids to do what they're tasked with. I mean, it seems like we wanted them to learn more or grow from what they like to do. So Ethan was good with video editing, so it's like let's challenge him with making a long video, and I think that was very challenging. Maybe it was too much.
No, not the long form video.
The long form.
Yeah, it's a travel video. No, it's
What?
just
I can't hear you.
the kids' motivation level. I try to motivate your own kids. I think is something we're still trying to learn. We're not heavily trying to force them to do it, but trying to motivate them to naturally do it. And I try to divide up the task where they seem interested in. But then once they're done being interested, they will not proceed like onto the other. So it's a parental learning experience, I would say.
Yeah, and I think the one thing we didn't capture this was that I think computer power wasn't the helpful with the old computer that Ethan was working with.
Yeah.
That was very challenging, that he had to work with a computer that's too slow for the video editing.
Yeah, video editing takes a lot of power, and that's true. We should run there. So having the right software and hardware is also critical, just especially for long form. Like a short form, like you're less than a minute, it's super quick. But anything when you get to 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, it takes a lot of processing power.
Yeah.
So, and then Ethan does not like this format that we're doing. So he's like, why are we creating content this way? But, we're just, it's really for accountability. I tell them, and kind of sharing the experience, so that, hey, every 2 weeks we're, regardless of anybody watches or not, we're capturing the moment and then we're doing it live. There's no turning back, because it's live.
Yep, it is.
And Arius is uncomfortable with explaining the process, his creative process. So that's another challenge that we're working towards. But hey, they showed up. Arius showed up, so we're proud. That was our goal, at least to get them. Ethan at least is here this time and helping us navigate. So, at least by the end of summer. Almost everybody, not yet. So trying to have what ideas have we tried? Paul we touched on a little bit. Motivation, long form video is different. And then what's next? I think we're going to continue. We're taking a little bit of a break from this live format so we can define our next phase. But I think we are going to continue, since we've laid out the groundwork. It should be a bit easier now as we can get more and more the hang of it.
Yeah, we have a structure. We're trying to get our boys comfortable with school. Once starting high school, so he has to get really comfortable about going to high school and then getting all his classes ready.
First day of school.
First day of school.
First day of high school. I can't believe I'm a high schooler. All right, next slide. All right, so tomorrow we will release this information in written format, and then we're planning is Sunday, September 15th. So we'll take almost a month break, at least from the live format. Just give us time to settle into the new school schedule, the changes that we're undergoing, and we'll give an update onto what we're going to dabble into our next project and our next phase. So thank you everyone. Yeah, for those who have kind of followed along or watch it, thank you. And thank you for your continued support and interest. So love to hear your feedback or any comments. Yeah,
don't forget to subscribe. We'll try to keep everyone up to date.
That's it.
And when the next live feed, live demo comes in.
Yeah. I don't think there's anybody in the chat, but I guess we'll sign off now. I hope whoever is school start. Go ahead.
Angela did figure out that we can look at the chat, so if y'all want to say hi, we can say hi to everyone.
Right.
So if you send a message, and we'll say hi to you too. You're here on the live chat too as well.
Yes.
All
All right.
This will be good.
Well, happy Sunday, everyone, and have a wonderful evening. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.